So let's get on with the presentation. This week's major developments are unemployment reported a drop in May, which indicated a faster recovery. And Dan's going to touch on a little bit more, and there are some questions on that, but the numbers still look much better than expected. States are continuing to move forward in their reopening. Many have entered a next phase of that reopening. On the COVID scene now, while this is important and significant issue that we're dealing with, it seems like we're trending in the right direction. There's no significant issues with reopening so far, and the markets are responding accordingly to the news, the economy, and the policy that has been set out by the government to keep the economy going. So a brief update on COVID-19. Again, this is still a concern, and we have to watch this, but the numbers this week look pretty good. There's still no major increases in hospitalization, so it's flat or declining in most states. We have seen a little bit of an increase in California, 248 new hospitalizations last week, but overall, the data is reflecting a downward trend, and this has been 6 weeks into the start of the reopening. Fatalities continue to decline in most states. There was an increase in Illinois, Michigan, and Massachusetts last week. However, those states, their infection rate is still trending lower. And you have to remember that the fatalities tend to lag all the other data. So that's, we got to keep that in context with the overall trends. Testing has increased significantly since a month ago. If you look at the chart on the left, just back in May, they were testing about 1.8 million per week. Our testing of people has increased to 3.3 million per week. Now we want the number to be a little higher, and we're still pushing for that. But as you can see, we're moving in the right direction, and we are getting closer and closer to what they recommend for full-on weekly testing while we are getting back to work and moving forward with the economy. Also, if you look at the chart on the right, the weekly positive test rate, so the number of people that are testing positive is still continuing to decline. So while the overall news is that the number of testing is increasing, but the positive tests are declining. That's a good sign, and we like that news.